Hey, Barakatah Yahawah.
Barakatah Yahawah.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah
Barakatah Yahawah.
Barakatah Yahawah.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah
Barakatah Yahawah.
Barakatah Yahawah.
Barakatah
Barakatah
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Double honor to the apostles and the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching the truth and in sincerity.
We Jim at Mississippi camp, and we're gonna do a quick lesson on the year of vengeance, with the vengeance of the Lord. And tonight, basically our people, most of our people, cause we see how Esau treated us, but we tell them we want revenge for it, and they'll quickly say that two wrongs don't make it right. Why would we do that to people that treat it that way?
All right.
Ain't better than that. But guess what? According to scriptures, we gonna get that lick back. It's gonna be a payback. We want revenge for how they treated us, and how they treated the Lord, and love with the vengeance.
Go ahead. I got you. Go ahead. I got you. Hey, this is Isaiah 63:4. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart.
Day of vengeance in the Lord's heart. Go ahead.
And the year of my redeem is come.
That's right. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM want revenge. The same guy that pierced them, most likely YAHAWAH gonna get his leg back. So y'all mad at us saying we want revenge? Guess what? Are you gonna be mad at YAHAWAH because he want revenge?
Right. Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so to walk.
That's right. And guess what? Let's say the guy that pierced him gonna see him as reincarnation. He pierced YAHAWAH back then, and when he come back, YAHAWAH come back, he gonna know. Most of them gonna put the spirit on him. He the one that pierced YAHAWAH, and YAHAWAH gonna get him regardless. So a lot of people feel that it's getting our leg back or pay back or get revenge is wrong, but guess what? It's not wrong. It's righteous.
I got one more, man. Hey, Psalms 110:1. The Lord Yahawah said unto my Lord, sit thou in my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool.
So and his enemies started Esau, his whole nation, and trickled down to your other nations. He said, make his enemies his footstool. So back in history, then we have a shot time, the Romans is in charge. The Romans treating those people wrong. Hey, they treated him wrong. The Romans started beat, spit on him, crucified him, stabbed him. So you don't think he wanted his revenge back?
You know what you do to a footstool? You stamp upon it.
You stamp. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's utilized for. To put your feet upon, to stamp upon it.
And you don't care if you knock it over, whatever. and that's how the Lord gonna be. Go ahead, bro.
All right, this 2 Thessalonians 2 and
no one.
Yeah, 2 Thessalonians 1:6. It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
It's a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense. And recompense means payback. And it's a righteous thing to recompense to the nation that treated you wrong. And who treated the Lord's people wrong? The main enemy that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans got, we got one common enemy. The main enemy that we catch hell by is Esau. And our people just don't know that. People don't know that. But no, a lot of people do know that. Because all of them trying to, they don't want them in their land. How do people come? How do people get all the different languages? We got it from our enemies. We speak English because we got it from the white man English. And the Latinos, they speak Spanish because they got it from Spain, which is white people. The Haitians with Levi, they got the language from the French, and it goes so forth, so forth. Because they are enemies. That's what put everything on our people. That's what brought hell on our people.
Hey, can you read that first precept with the righteous?
This 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Saying it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Exodus 21:24. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot.
That's right. So let you know what they say. You hit me, I'm hit you. Don't turn the cheek. Yeah. No, that's what they go for your brothers. And they talking about that shit like not that shit you just read, but the cheek. No. They go for the brothers in 12 tribes of Israel. But Esau hit us or hit our people. Man, we're gonna get them back regardless. Huh. I ain't gonna let nobody just punch me in my fucking face and not hit them back. They don't work that way. That's anybody. Esau gonna get exactly what he deserved. You can't go around the whole world and thank you bully everybody.
Do what you want to do.
That's right. And what's going on in Iran? You killed one top general, and you don't think Iranians want your ass, want your head for that? They want their head back. That same like you did it that what's called the 9/11 shit, and you had everybody, you had all Americans like, yeah, they done it. But at the same time, the people like, and we want payback.
Right.
But it's okay for they want payback, but it's wrong for us. The children of Israel want payback on Esau. But that's wrong though. Y'all won't pay back, but the lost people can't get paid back. Is that right? But it's okay if y'all do it, but it's something wrong for us. But guess what? We gonna get our payback regardless how you feel. Right. Thus say YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. Y'all got you got what's coming to you, man. Regardless.
It's Isaiah 49:26. It says, "And I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh."
Mm-hmm. And that's coming soon, man. Because in World War III, a lot of Edomites gonna kill each other, man. You're gonna have civil war within America, and you're gonna have these different kingdoms, these different Edomite kingdoms at war with each other, man. The main two gonna be Russia and America, man. That's part of the Lord's vengeance, man. You see, the Lord's vengeance, ain't gonna be us having a boxing match with you Edomites, man. The Lord's vengeance gonna be pestilence, famine, wild beasts, World War III. That's all part of the Lord's payback on Esau, Edom, man. And eventually YAHAWASHI coming back. And then when that standard is lifted, all the way into the kingdom, that's going to be the vengeance that we get to exact, upon you Edomites, man. Because this westernized way of thinking taught you that you're wicked because you want vengeance, man. Just even the mindset to want vengeance, you'll be demonized, man. Right. Like the brother said, when Esau blew his own buildings up, but blamed it on the Arabs, the whole country, was crying for vengeance, man. Mm-hmm. Even last night with the Iranian missile attack. Yep. What you think America was crying? They want vengeance, man. Just nuke the bastards, man. America quick to holler at, man. And they say that if one person died, but they can destroy a whole nation, destroy a whole culture, destroy a whole land masses, and everybody's supposed to get over it, man. It don't work like that, man. I got a precept.
And it says, and they shall be drunken with their own blood as with sweet wine, and our flesh shall know that I am the Lord.
Yeah, they're gonna be engulfed, because when you drunk, that means you're overindulged, man. Because this third world war, is going to be the death of millions, possible billions of people, man. So you're gonna be intoxicated, man. World War III is a punishment from YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man.
I can bring out a point because the brother Tasman had made a point talking about like how Iranians want their lick back, right? Mm-hmm. And this is what Atola, according to an article in Press TV, said and this is a direct quote, some people say and even write in newspapers that we should act so that America does not get angry. This is absolutely wrong. This is contrary to the Quran commandment the leader added. All right. So the Quran is based on what? The Holy Scriptures. All right. But his philosophy is that basically I want my lick back. And then the Most High basically is going to do it for us. Right? You put his people into captivity, and you think that basically life is just going to continue to go on as you call so-called being on top. It doesn't work like that. The Most High is not a respecter of persons. Now you have to understand something. We are his people, and therefore we had to pay the ultimate price by going into captivity for breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. But you are going to be destroyed for having a hand in it. Point blank, period.
Yahawashi, he's the ultimate one with that lick back. You know
yeah.
I says how he's long time holding his peace. And he forgot what people did to him, man, 2,000 years ago.
That's why he's going to have that battle cry. He said he's going to be travailing like a woman. Yeah, he's going to battle cry.
This is Psalms 59 and 10. Now, Psalms 58 and 10. It said, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked.
Payback is a must, man. So the righteous supposed to rejoice. Why? Because basically these people, the Edomites, so-called white people, has oppressed us for so long. When you go into that term, oppressing means to what? Press down. Okay, with their system. Okay, because this system is built to instill for Esau to flourish and to keep Jake down. So-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native American Indians and Israelite foreigners whose lineage on their father's side goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So we are waiting. The elect is waiting for that payback. We want to get that lick back.
And it's going to be in a way, you know, there's going to be in torments, man. You know, it's not going to be, you know, let's try and shoot up, you know, what they call a synagogue, man. You know, a Jewish synagogue. That's not going to be the vengeance, man. You know, because the way that the Lord got us, man, he put us in this condition, man. All right, we want you in the condition we in, man. Except worse, man. You see, you going to dwell in torments. Your kids going to be separated. All right, your life is going to lie in the balance, man. You know, you're going to be fearful every moment for your life, man. You see, that's going to be true vengeance, man. You know, it's a condition that you're going to be in, man.
Ezekiel, right? That's Ezekiel 25. Yeah, 20, 14, 12. And this is Ezekiel 25 and verse 12. It says, thus saith the Lord power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Verse 13, therefore thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom.
I heard the Lord say, stretch out his hand upon Edom. Go ahead.
And will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Israel.
That's right. The Lord said He's gonna lay his hand upon Edom by his people. So he gonna use his people to take revenge. And like I said, you gonna get what you deserve. You can't just, thank you, like the brother said, you can't, thank you, put a lot of people in slavery and do whatever you did to them, like it's so much stuff you done to them. Like you feed the kids to alligators, you castrated them, you took their wives, you put kids, you separated kids, you
tore our people from their limbs.
That's right. You burned them, lynched them.
You drug them in the streets. You know, drug them alive in the streets, man. You know,
Levi Logan.
Yep.
And so-called picnics.
Yep.
Tearing the babies out our women's stomachs, man, and stomping them out.
Yeah.
Kicking their head off babies, man.
Send dolls on them.
Yeah.
I mean, you put them in tar, set them on fire. So, man, it's so much shit you done to the lost people.
That transatlantic slave, they ride over him, man.
Yeah.
You know, that was hell, man. You know, being cramped up with all that feces and bacteria, and you know, you can imagine the smell. You know, all this gonna come back, man.
Yeah, you know, watching them, you know, watch 12 Years a Slave. Was it 12 years? I'm watching Birth of the Nation. If Jay won't eat, they'll knock his teeth out and force that food down their throat. Man, you did so much. That and you talking about, it's love. It's all about love. No, that wasn't love. There's no part of fucking love at all right there. That's the hate that you have for the lost people. And we gonna get you crackers back though. So
hey, this is Ezekiel 25:14. I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. Like a lingering up. This is Jeremiah 51:20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy kingdoms.
that's right.
And with thee I will break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee I will break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also I will break in pieces man and woman, and with thee I will break in pieces old and young. And with thee,
we gonna beat the shit out you, girl.
Right.
That's what it's gonna happen. From women, men, children, it don't matter. You gonna get it.
And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid.
Man, we gonna beat the dog shit out you. We gonna beat you so bad that you ask me walk next day. But guess we gonna make you we'll make you get them go walk. I guess we gotta go work.
Right. You gonna get them.
Yeah, hey, you made us go fucking work. We didn't want to go work.
You better get up from there, man.
Whip all the whips on the back.
Right.
Check out that bleeding the damn deal.
Right. Put some dirt on this shit, man. That's what we're gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Wallow over there. You're gonna be all right wallowing that dirt. Get back to work.
That's right. It gonna be hell. When you put that so much hell on our people, man. I mean, you did it in the Northern Kingdom. You did it to Native Americans.
Trail
Tears. Made them walk from Florida all the way to Oklahoma and cold. I think how many people? Like 15.
You also had
it's like
you had some of the house of Judah that was on that trail too. If you do research, you know?
Yeah. Man, you did so much. You did so much shit. So much.
The sugar cane, farming that sugar cane that was some of the hardest labor. You know what they were doing down there in the Isles, you know, in Jamaica and Haiti. Yeah. And they were talking about how they would work the muscle out the bone, man. The muscle come out the bone, man. Swinging it, machete, man.
Damn.
You know, chopping that cane.
We seen the chick on there.
The body ain't built to do work like that, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like especially your Israelites, you know, you're not built to continue. Anytime you do a continuous motion like that, a hard labor, of course you're gonna break down your body, man. You know?
They did it to the so-called Taino Indians too. They actually worked them like in those caves when they get in the gold out, man. So they literally died from working, man. Yeah, they died in those caves, man, for overworking.
But they get a pass on all that shit. The Most High just gonna forgive them, right?
You wipe the whole nation down to like almost 500, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
right. Taino Indians, man.
That's when Jake had to come in there, you know.
And you push Native Americans were trying to be cool with y'all. And what did you do to them? You flipped the script on them. They're trying to help you out, but what happened? You turned your back on them, and you stole the whole land. And you motherfuckers all talking about tell her go back to your go back to Africa. No, motherfucker, you go back to your land.
Back to the mountains.
Yeah, you go back to your mountain. Go back to your land. You all trying to tell us go back to Africa. Motherfucker, you go back where you belong. Cause this is not your land. If that was your land, so go back.
Go ahead. All
right, Ezekiel 24, back in Ezekiel 25:14, and they shall do with Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord power.
Come.
I got some add to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, this from quick point from Press TV. And the title says U.S. deceit, deception against Qasem Soleimani. And just get to the point. This dude who wrote it, his name is Yaram Abdullah Whaler. He said, America's a land built on lies and ruled by liars. Dishonesty and deception abound in a country that was founded on the blood of millions of slaughtered indigenous peoples who have been assured by the Northwest Ordinance of 1787 that the utmost good fate should always be observed towards the Indians.
That's the Most High lifting up America's skirt. But then it goes to show you how wicked these other nations are, because when it happens to them, now they want to be a part in the exploitation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, you do the research on all praise YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. The brother Yash has it like me, even with that general. Hey, he was no terrorist at all. He was just for his people. He was a great man regarding warfare. The Most High gave him the ability to perform the art of war. All right.
It says, by the Northwest Ordinance of 1787, that the utmost good fate should always be observed towards the Indians, and the laws found in justice and humanity should from time to time be made for wrongs done to them and for peace and friendship with them.
Where was these articles 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 3 weeks ago, last week?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where was these articles at?
But now they getting the heat on them.
Yeah.
Now they want to bring it out.
Yeah, now they sending fucking invites to Tehran to black people to fly over there and talk about how Esau is destroying our family system and shit.
Oh no, it's done.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, y'all late, man. You know, but at the end of the day, it wasn't set up for the other nation, man, to step in, man. You know, we was supposed to be forsaken, you know, for our disobedience, man. You know, but the points is coming out, you know, on what America was founded on, man. You know,
That's right. And just to prove y'all point, y'all just saying about why they just not speaking about it because it's happening to them now. Lamentations 2:15. All that passed by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head the daughter of Jerusalem, saying,
You gotta understand something. Esau is joint heirs with these other nations.
Yeah.
Okay, they're living good. You look at these Saudi Arabian kings and shit like that. Although they sold out, but at the end of the day, they still live their best lives, man.
saying, is this a city that men call a perfection of beauty?
Right, talk about the nation of Israel, because we are a people before we are a place.
The joy of the whole earth.
Right.
All thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it.
Yeah.
So it was waiting for the nation of Israel downfall. All right, so right here, back to the article, it says, over the centuries, the U.S. government made numerous treaties and then proceeded to break them. You know?
And that's like in Psalm 55 and 20.
Okay, how he made a covenant with them, you know?
That's Esau, though. That's how he is. One minute, Gab is basically trying to help him out. I watched the old video that one of Pastor put up about 3-4 years ago, and how they came over here, and Gab was helping him out, show him how to
Cut the make a man.
had honey, had bathe, brush your motherfucking teeth, your teeth fucked up.
Right, he seen looking out nasty,
Yeah.
looking man, he like them dirty ass folks, man. Y'all can't come around here, clean up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta clean y'all ass up before y'all come around here, man.
So they done all that to help him out. Then
They had came from like miles away. They hadn't need none of this shit, so you know they were nasty and stinky, man.
Like so-called Native Americans and civilization, it was like noble people.
Right, man, they were clean, had civilization, had running water, had all kind of shit going on. They came over here and they were like, man, what the fuck? We can take this shit. You know what I'm saying? No, that's how he is. That's from the door. He dirty like that, man. We gotta get this. We can't believe we over here fucked up. They were thinking about how they were living wherever they came from. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, shit, man, we fucked up. You know what I'm saying? No, they came with they blessing with the sword. So they were like, shit, we just gonna take this shit over. You know what I'm saying? No?
they did.
You know?
They took it. They took out they came on and you know, instead of trying to get for prepare for the winter, they had for for gold.
Man, they ain't know what to do.
Gold. Look for gold.
Instead of trying to how you be like, my bad. Like, you in the land where you don't know nothing. I'm in the land where I don't know nothing. So that's what they were like literally. They was in the land where they ain't no shit in
there. Esau taught us that in school, man. If it wasn't for like the Native American Indians, they would have survived. What you saying? You know, it's funny how the brother is breaking it down, but he's right. Everything that brother's saying is correct, man. You know, if it wasn't for them, they wouldn't be here. They would die. Most had to preserve their nation, as well as, like he said, it was fucked up when they came to them, stinking and you know, had those diseases and shit. Look how many Gadites died off, man, because of just making contact with these people, man. Airborne diseases.
They're the real disease. They the disease. You know, that's the earth disease. You know, if you're talking about nations of people, you know what I mean? They'll kill you out. You know what I mean? You know, they like a cancer. They get up in your nation. You know what I'm saying? They got all kind of tricks and all kind of shit to fuck you up, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got a precept over. This Nahum 1 and 2. It says the Most High is jealous, and the Lord revenges. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. The Lord revenges and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserved wrath for his enemies. So they gonna get what they deserve. They gonna get exactly what they supposed to get.
They're reserved.
Yeah, that's what it say. They gonna get what they deserve. Yeah, and it's reserved. Yeah, it's
in their due time.
Yeah,
you know, the Lord gonna do it when they in the peak of their pride. You know, when they in their most lackadaisical moment, man. That's when destruction is gonna come upon this place, man. That's why even when you see like these World War, you know, like it seems like World War finna break out instantly, then it'll calm down. The Most High rocking these people to sleep, man. He want these people completely in the days. You know, when their vengeance come, man, that's what they say, vengeance best served cold.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be a cold vengeance that the Lord got, you know, for these people, man. Beginning with Esau, Edom, man.
Yeah, people. It says YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked.
He's bringing their case up. You know what I'm saying? All the wrongdoings that these so-called white men have been doing since he's been a so-called nation on this earth, man. All the atrocities, catastrophes this so-called white men have been doing is being brought to the light now, man. YAHAWAH is going to judge his ass, right?
The ultimate judge, he guilty. He said he's not going to quit it.
Yeah, he guilty by default.
Yeah.
What court does Esau stand trial in front of, man? The UN can't judge, all right, Esau, man. You know, the Supreme Court can't judge, all right, these elite bankers, man. They got to get their judgment from on high, man. And the Lord not going to quit them, man, because within this court system, Esau had loopholes. You know, the judges are corrupt. You know, it's not a balance. They got respect the person towards the rich and you know, and the status.
If you're enough Freemason.
Yeah, you know all of those. But Most High, he don't deal like that, man. He gonna execute righteous judgment, man.
Yeah. You know, because you think about it, look how long Esau been running. I got an example real fast. This is Genesis 4:12. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
That's right. Esau still on the run, man. All the crimes he been doing, man.
Yeah.
On the currency, you know what I'm saying, goes back to criminal. You know what I'm saying? That's the red man on this earth, man. Right.
And you be doing something so long and not getting punished for it, you become comfortable.
Yeah. That's how they feel.
Right.
They feel that, but they can't be touched. They can't be brought down. Like Trump always said, we've got the best military in the world, and we this and that. But they haven't seen the power of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI yet. You think you tough. You think you bad. But you ain't seen nothing yet, though.
I got a precept for you, bro.
Hey, go ahead.
This is from the brother Elder. You call Jim and stop and listen. This Zechariah 1:15. And it says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Yeah,
That's right.
there was like so there was like what's that term Esau like to use? Accessory after the fact or whatever. You know, they saw us going to slavery. They could have spoke up and said, you know, this is wrong what you all doing.
Yeah.
But they want to go ahead and get some of the money with Esau,
Oh, yeah.
man. Get the lands with them, man.
Well, think about Esau, though. You know what I'm saying? Like when they so-called freed us through their legislation, what did they do? We still was living as slaves and shit like that. It's kind of like you running on a treadmill and you doing what 10.5, and here come Esau, mashed that motherfucker up to 12.8.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For the affliction.
Yeah, he's for the affliction.
That's what, like on Friday, Debo, when Debo got locked out, creating out Debo, right? And the nation, other nation around Ezel, he came stole his shoes.
Man, that's a good
Took
point.
his shoes.
That's a good point, man.
I mean, that's how it is. Creating out Debo out, yeah. But guess what? Here come other nation, taking Debo shit.
That's going to that scripture right there, going to Esau.
Yeah, I'm just saying though. But how other nation would like help it and fluid, yeah, same thing.
But they join heirs.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, wait, give me that Jeremiah. Yeah. Jeremiah 30:16. Yeah.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for the prey.
That's right. That's the other nation. And Esau too. All the adversaries. Every one of them gonna get to every one of them. Not one gonna be left behind. You all gonna get the same Esau gonna get. Esau gonna have company. But the difference between Esau and other nations, Esau gonna be done away with. And another nation, they gonna Lord have mercy on them. But Esau have a great judgment coming for all the shit he done over the years. He's still going right now. And he ain't gonna stop till the YAHAWAH come back and take him out.
And then show you how much of a righteous judge YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is. He even gonna let these other nations get their lick back on Esau before they go into captivity, man. You know, that's why the heathen nation, are forming these alliances to come up against this beast, man. You know, the Lord even gonna allow them, like all them civilians Americans killed in the Middle East, all those infrastructures America had destroyed over there. The Lord finna even let them get their lick back before they go into captivity with Esau, man. Because the Lord gotta balance everything back out, man. And we're gonna go in the kingdom, and all the judgment gonna belong to Israel, man. They letting the heathen get their lick out the way, and Israel finna get their lick back off everybody. And
which is righteous.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead, man.
And in Psalm 55:19, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI hear and afflict them, even he that abideth for old Salah, because they have no changes, therefore they fear not YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI.
That's the thing. They don't fear YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, right?
Yeah.
But guess what? Our people fear. But Esau don't fear him anyway. Esau don't believe in the Lord anyway. Because if they did, they wouldn't put out all the stuff that against the Lord, like what's in Psalms, like the destruction where you cast it behind. Like he know not to push that homosexual out. He know that. He know not to eat that pork and stuff. He know that. But he don't. He just hard head fucker. That's what he is. He hard head.
He don't even consider like this the Most High's chosen people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He's continue to keep doing it. Cause he feel like you've been in this position for so long. He's like, okay, maybe the Most High is with you. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, that's the Most High got him in that trick bag.
Hey, yes, man.
This Job 4:8, it said, even as I have seen, they that sow that the Job 4:8, so like it said, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. You know, and that's all Esau has pushed out in the earth is wickedness, you know, and iniquity, man. But now in the season where Esau finna reap, man. That's why every nation is rising up, man. That's why the house of David is rising up, man, in the midst of his kingdom, man, because it's time for him to reap. That's why he's seeing all these chariots cycling, man. You know, that's going to be part of Esau reaping all the wickedness and iniquity that he has sown, man.
That's right.
This Revelations 13:9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth it into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that live in captivity shall go in captivity. Who let so-called Negroes, Latinos, and American captivity? Esau.
Right.
They said you must go into captivity. Go ahead, bro.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. The brothers are patient waiting to see Esau go into slavery.
Right.
And Lord, when we part of the elect, Lord, when we get to see that, and Lord, we not, you know, we just want to see it, and we just want part of his elect, and it's just beautiful though to see our main enemy go down, to see him go through the same shit we went through, to see him his kids be shipped off somewhere else, to see his women talk back to him.
Right. You might want to be bald headed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, see all that, man. We patient waiting for all that, man.
My kids say I speak Hebrew.
Oh, come on.
They made us speak English, Spanish, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Portuguese. You know, we're gonna make you speak our language, man. We're gonna beat it into you.
That's right. That's it.
Yeah. Micah 5:7. And the remnant of Jacob should be in the midst of many people, as a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that there's tarry not for man, nor the waiting for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob should be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest.
Most side sleeper cells.
Yep. And I think when you go into the word lion, it goes into like a young lion, from my understanding.
Yeah.
Yep. So you already know how ferocious a young
lion, you know, and them young lion, they got all that power and all the energy.
That's right.
And they're gonna
show you they're gonna have spiritual power, man. You know, you can't take you cannot take the sword out of Esau's hand without spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? You can't. So anybody, like Yasha made a beautiful point, for all these niggas thinking that they gonna get a gun or a knife or take some kind of goddamn taboo class, whatever, taboo class, it's not gonna happen. You know, we have to wait upon the Lord. The Lord is going to bring this man down. And part of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI bringing Esau down is the elect receiving that spiritual power to assist as well. But it's the Most High's program. And you have to understand something. YAHAWASHI is the right hand. All right, so YAHAWASHI is going to usher this thing in on the will of the Most High.
Just look at all the slavery boats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
They couldn't accomplish. Just look back from Spartacus, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They couldn't take down the Roman Empire just like that, man.
Well, who's that? Hannibal?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the so-called black Seminole Indians, where they tried to fight against Esau. Yeah. Esau still came over there to Mexico to slaughter their ass.
Or what about Gad? How they tried to free Jake here in Mississippi on the plantation? You know, no avail.
Yep. And it says, and the remnant of Jacob should be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through, both tread it down and tear in pieces, and none can deliver.
Hey, give me the last one.
This is the book of Sirach, the 25th chapter and 7th verse. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and intent I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
That's right. Joy of his children. And right now, you cannot. If you got kids, if you really own your kids. Because you can't do nothing much with them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to work,
right?
They in school,
right?
And if you punish them, the government get part. You know, the government, the state, they get in charge. They're not charged. into it. So
miss a couple of days out of school.
Yeah,
they gonna come see about it.
Yeah. So you can't discipline because you sit whip on them. Oh hell, they can come take the kids from you.
Right.
I mean, and you can't join your kids.
Right, because you gotta go to work.
That's right. But
You gotta do that.
Come.
And you know.
And it's a he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. That's a beautiful thing to see our enemies go down.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
That's the best kind of move.
That's right.
At the end of the move when the enemy falls,
That's
you know,
right.
Like, man, goddamn motherfucker. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? No.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Oh, and with that, first and foremost, we'd like to give all praise and glory to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. We'd like to double honor to the apostles and editors of GMS and saith, take straight, brother, push truth, sincerity. Shalom Israel.
Shalom.